Hello everybody, Boodlyneck here. It's time for another Mods of the Week. This week's shout out comes from the comments, and yes, the mods are awesome. Thank you for watching, commenting, and subscribing. And as always, I have 10 fantastic new mods. Let's get to them. This week, I have some very exciting news for the builders out there. Chisels Bits has recently been updated to 1.16. I didn't expect this at all, seeing as though it hasn't been updated since 1.12. I gotta say, I am very happy to see more of the classic mods being brought to modern Minecraft. For those of you who don't know what the Chisels and Bits mod is, you can use chisels to carve and shape blocks however you like. As you carve, you collect the bits that you've carved out, and you can place those however you like. You can mix and match and combine materials to make literally anything you can imagine. There's also patterns that you can use to replicate things you've already built and to make it easier to make copies of things. This is a really great mod. This has got to be one of my favorite mods of all time, and I'm pretty hyped to see it in Minecraft 1.16. BetterPortalOpening is a very simple mod that adds some new mechanics with existing enchantments. With this mod installed, you can open nether portals by hitting it with a sword that has fire aspect, or by shooting it with a bow that has flame. Like I said, this is a very simple mod, but I could definitely see this coming in handy. If you've ever had a ghast shoot out your nether portal, you know what I'm talking about. The Avaritia Furnace mod adds an Avaritia style furnace to Minecraft. This is a very in-game mod, as these recipes are insanely expensive. The first thing you're going to want to do is craft a fuel compressor and start pumping items into it. It takes any items with a burn time and starts putting them towards the 1 billion required ticks of burn time to make infinity fuel. A block of coal has 16,000 ticks of burn time, for example, so it would take 625,000 blocks of coal to get 1 infinity fuel. Once you do get your infinity fuel, you can use it as a fuel in a furnace that lasts almost forever, or what I would suggest is to craft the infinity furnace, which has 4 modes. The first mode is just an extremely fast furnace. Each additional mode takes longer to smelt but increases your output. So mode 2, for example, takes a little bit longer but doubles your furnace's output. And mode 4 takes a lot longer to smelt your items, but it quadruples what you get. So if you're not in a hurry to get your items, this is the way to go. This mod also adds compressed, double compressed, and triple compressed furnaces, but these don't work. They're just used as crafting ingredients for the infinity furnace. Creatures and Beasts currently adds 2 friendly creatures to Minecraft. The grebe, which is a cute little duck that spawns in rivers and lakes. It carries its babies on its back and likes to eat fish. And the lizards spawn in forests and deserts, and according to the mods page, you can feed apple slices to sad lizards to cheer them up. These mobs currently don't drop anything, and they really don't have a use other than to add some cute wildlife to your world. Crumbs is a fabric and forge mod that currently adds over 100 beautiful new blocks. These include bundled logs, tiles, reinforced planks, barrels, crafting tables, and lamps of every wood type, along with many new stone blocks using all the existing vanilla stone variants. These all look fantastic, and if you're a builder, you really can't go wrong with this mod. Direbats are a new larger bat added by the Direbats mod. They spawn in caves all the time and on the surface during full moons. They're typically neutral and they'll pick up any items they see on the ground. If they're caught in bright light, they become upset and will drop any items they have and attack. Their attack inflicts blindness, and they have a chance of dropping Direbat fangs when you beat them. You can use Direbat fangs to craft Direbat fang arrows, which cause blindness to their targets. On the surface, these are an interesting mob because they become more dangerous when the sun comes up. Offhanded combat enables the use of weapons and tools on the player's offhand, and renders cooldown indicators for it. This mod does not double your DPS. The mod's author wanted to make sure this was more about style and strategy. When you attack with one hand, it sets a cooldown that's half the normal length on the other hand. This prevents spam attacking, and it just feels right. I think this mod does a good job of adding a new battle mechanic that makes you feel cool and powerful, but not too powerful. This Rocks adds some decorative items to your Minecraft world to make it feel more natural. It adds sticks from every vanilla tree type and 4 types of rocks with 4 variations of each type. It also adds pine cones, starfish, and seashells. You can't pick up the decorative versions even if you have Silk Touch, except for the starfish. The rocks drop rock shards that can be crafted into the corresponding stone type. Sticks drop sticks, pine cones drop spruce saplings, and seashells have a very rare chance at dropping nautilus shells. Not only does this mod add some nice decoration to your world, these few simple changes can definitely change the normal start of a world. You'll still have to punch a tree to get your crafting table, but if you look around a little bit, you could actually skip straight to stone tools and not have to worry about starting with the wood. Undefeatables adds mini-bosses to your Minecraft world. When a mob spawns, it has a 1 in 300 chance of spawning as a mini-boss. There are 4 tiers they can spawn as, with a 60% chance of being tier 1, which is the easiest, and only a 4.8% chance of being a tier 4. For each tier, a mob's health, armor, speed, and attack damage increase. And the higher the tier, the better equipment they'll drop. They can drop iron, diamond, netherite, and even Enderium equipment if you have the mod Enderium in the end installed. Connectable Chains allows you to connect fence posts with a decorative chain. The chain can span up to a 7-block gap in any direction. That means horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. These chains look fantastic, but they don't have a hitbox, so they don't stop anything from going through. If you place a chain anywhere other than a fence post, it will place the regular Minecraft chain. And if you do need to place a regular chain on a fence post, you can shift-click to place the regular chain. That is all the time we have for this episode. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking around to the very end. I'd like to take a minute and give an extra big thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Their names are on the screen right now. Thank all of you so much. Every little bit really helps, and I appreciate the support. These chains look great and they are addictive. When I was setting up this mod and just playing around with it, I couldn't stop hooking them up in different patterns and designs. They are a lot of fun and I could see them being useful for a lot of builds. And what do you guys think about Chisels and Bits getting released for 1.16? I think that's amazing. I didn't see that coming at all. I already know there's going to be a lot of comments down below about Little Tiles, and yes, Little Tiles is an amazing mod too, and once Little Tiles gets released for 1.16, I'll be just as excited, but for right now, I'm going to enjoy the victory that is Chisels and Bits in 1.16. But that is all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. These chains remind me of something I used to play when I was little. We used to have this big round elastic band kind of thing, and we would string it through our fingers and make kind of this design. I think it was called Cats in the Cradle or something like that. Honestly, I don't remember. That's so weird. I haven't thought of that since I was a kid. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep playing, keep having fun. We'll see you guys next time.